there is a lot of inspirational and interesting stories in Indian mythology. Two examples of this are Ramayana and Mahabharata. There are many such texts in India that are filled with many tales of kings, princesses, warriors, and apissars of the sky, which are still amazing. This is the story of Urvashi and Purvara. This is the story of love, passion, jealousy, and separation. Urvashi was a beautiful nymph in the paradise, and Pururva was a brave king living on earth. The stories of Pururva's bravery were famous from earth to paradise. It was a day's talk of Pururva's bravery in heaven. Urvashi was also on the same time from the coincidence. When Urvashi heard the tales of Purva's bravery, she did not believe it. It is a matter of a day when Urvashi was getting bored in the court of Indra in heaven. Urvashi decided to land on earth to do something different. She liked the life of the earth full of pleasure and pain rather than heaven. Urvashi came to the earth in the darkness of the night and started roaming around the earth. While returning from the earth, he was caught by a demon. Somehow Urvashi escaped from demon and saved his life and went to a palace. The king of this palace was Pururava. Chasing demon, Urvashi somehow reached the palace. Seeing demon coming behind in the palace, Urvashi hidden in the palace gardens. The demon started searching for him in the castle. Finding the monster, reached the palace where the Purva was sleeping. Just as the demon passes through the Pururava chamber, Pururva got a very messy smell and Pururva awake. After awaking, Purva started looking around. Then suddenly she saw a shadow revolving in the palace. After looking at the shadows, Purva took his sword and followed the shadow. Somehow the monster found Urvashi and grabbed it and took it with him. Pursuing the shadow, Purva reached Urvashi and saw that a monster was picking up a girl. Purura followed the monster and relieved Urvashi from her clutches. At the same time, both of them touched each other, and their touch changed their life. For the first time, Urvashi was touched by a mortal man, and this touch touched her heart. Similarly, Pururva also got attracted to nymphs. Yet they both were unaware that what is in each other's mind. Urvashi is coming to earth. There's a time thing. One day in a drama in heaven, Urvashi was playing the role of goddess Lakshmi, and she named Pururv instead of Manotam, Vishnu's name. With this play, Rishi Bharat got angry, and he cursed Urvashi that he is mad for the love of a mortal man. So he will have to go with him on the earth, and have to live with him, and his child will have to be born, which is for the nymphs there was a new thing. Urvashi did not care about this curse, and she was crazy in her love. And here, Pururva too was restless in the imagination of Urvashi. He was also disappointed because his wife could not give birth to a child. At that time, Urvashi came to earth for Pururva, and they expressed their love for each other. Urvashi terms. Urvashi got ready to spend her life with Purvarva. But there were some conditions in it. First of all, he will bring 2 goats, and the king will have to take care of them. The second condition is that unless they remain on earth, they will only eat ghee. The third is that they will only see each other while they are having sexual intercourse in nakedness. On the day when his terms were not considered, he will go back to heaven after leaving it. Pururva accepted these conditions, and they both lived together in the Gandhamdan garden. Conspiracy of gods. On the other hand, the love of both of them became jealous of the gods. Without Urvashi, paradise was a bit tragic. So they laid a trap to get him. One night, the Gandharvs threw Urvashi's goats. When the goats started mumming, Urvashi was worried and asked Purvala to save them. At that time, Pururva had not won anything. She got out in a hurry. Then immediately the Gandharvs gave up the power in the sky at the same time. Both of them saw each other in nakedness. Third condition broke. When the third condition broke, Urvashi had to go to heaven. With a heavy heart, he left the king, and the king also broke without him. At this time, Urvashi was the child of Purvari in the womb. Later, he called near Kurukshetra to hand over his child to Purarva. Although in later times, Urvashi came on earth due to many developments and meet with Pururva, which led to her having many more children.